It begins with a bold claim. We hold these truths to be self-evident. But behind the fireworks and parades lies one of the most revolutionary documents ever written, a declaration not just of independence, but of purpose, principle, and promise. Welcome to Pleon Logoi. Like, subscribe, and stay for a dose of revolutionary wisdom. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. With that sentence, Jefferson and the Continental Congress rooted a nation in natural law, not kings, not armies. They declared that rights are not granted by government. They exist before government. This was Enlightenment thinking at its peak. John Locke's influence, yes, but also a radical new claim that government is legitimate only if it protects those rights. Life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness. These weren't empty words. They were a challenge to monarchy, hierarchy, and tyranny. Governments, the Declaration says, derive their just powers from the consent of the governed. That was explosive. No divine right, no inherited rule, only the will of the people. And if a government violates that trust, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it. That's not just theory. It's accountability. The idea that freedom requires responsibility and that liberty is not a gift, it's a task. Much of the Declaration lists grievances against King George III, but read between the lines, it's a moral case, not just a legal one. He has refused his assent to laws. He has imposed taxes without consent. He has abolished the free system of English laws in a neighboring province. These are not just complaints. They're a declaration of principles, representation, justice, liberty, local governance. Each grievance is a mirror asking, are we living up to these values today? The Declaration ends not in abstraction, but in action. We mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. They knew what it would cost, and they signed anyway. That's wisdom, not just knowing what's right, but acting on it, together. The wisdom of the Declaration still calls to us, freedom with responsibility, rights with duty, and the courage to stand for what's true. This 4th of July, read it again, and remember what they risked so we could begin. This is Pleon Logoi. Like, subscribe, and carry the fire forward.